so much for inviting me here today. I'm here to talk about why it is hard to live with a woman. Now, we all know that women are accused of being moody, they're accused of being temperamental, and just subject to fly off the handle for no good reason. I beg to differ. I think there's good reason. Let me give you an example. Think of a woman at work, at the office. You need to get information from this woman. You go in at 10 o'clock, and she could not be kinder. You go into her office, and she says, oh, come in. Let me get you a chair. Sit down. What can I do to help you? That same woman, 2 hours later, you go into her office and she's polite, but a little bit on edge. You greet her at the door, she says, what is it? Come on in. I only have a minute. Can't take too much time. What happened? Now, 4 o'clock that afternoon, you can go into that woman's office and she'll greet you at the door. Stop! I don't have time to talk. Come back tomorrow. I'm too busy. I can't talk to you now. Don't talk to me now. Let's follow that woman home. Because it's possible she has children waiting for her. She has a significant other. And she walks in the door and the very first thing she says is, don't talk to me now, let me get these shoes off my feet. Many times, that information, that simple request is ignored. Because what happens next? Mama, I need some money for tomorrow. Mama, I need you to make this for me to take to school. Mama, I need, honey, what time dinner gonna be? Because I'm sure is hungry. The woman asked, let me get these shoes off my feet. I suggest to you that the reason it is hard to live with a woman is because 90% of the time, her feet hurt. Now, I want to make the point with some visuals. Because see what happens when we go into the store, we temporarily lose our mind. Because what happens when we see a shoe and, oh, that is so cute. Oh, that's just the one. Oh, that'll go just with my outfit I'm wearing tonight. Well, what is it going to fit? Oh, I only need to wear it tonight. If I could just stay in it for 2 hours, that's all I need. Let me show you some shoes that came out of my very own closet. And the only reason I keep them is for this demonstration. Because I do not wear them. Look at this. Isn't this cute? This is a Cinderella shoe. Now surely I look like Cinderella. But when I saw this, I went, oh, that is so cute. Look, it's the glass slipper. So I bought it. And I've worn them maybe 3 times. Because what I wasn't thinking about when I bought the shoe was that this is solid plastic. There's no holes for aeration in here. When your foot is in here, it is trapped. There's no air. So it's going to get wet. It's going to start sweating. And your toe. Now, this is different from a flip-flop, where there's just a little something in between your toe, and the rest of your toe is free. Your big toe is going to come through here. There's going to be this piece of hard plastic that doesn't give, that after a while it's going to start wearing on you, and your foot is going to get sweaty, so your foot going to start to slip out. And then you're going to have to try to keep the toes in. All the while you're smiling. And not having anybody know how foolish you were about it. And the other going to feel it first in your back. If you stand long enough, it's going to go all the way down your legs. And you have to pretend that you didn't make a big mistake. Okay. These are so cute. Look at those heels and that color. Well, they really are. But just glance at the feet that have to support this frame. And look at what's holding. This is all that's holding those feet in the shoe. Now, we have a shoe that it looks good, but I'm not sure about the placement of this heel. And again, we have the situation where the foot is going to go. So here's what happens when your foot goes like that. You have to, but you can't show your belt. You have to try to ease the toes back in the shoe. The butt kind of goes up in the air. And try to walk without your toes sliding out of the shoes. And what happens? Somebody look and go, look at her, she thinks she's so cute. Now, if you stay in these shoes long enough, it starts to get to you. It starts to get, and don't let this be in the wrong place on that little toe where the corn is. It kind of shortens the time when you can even pretend. That's when you're subject to go up to someone and they snap at you. Because right then is when this is cutting across the corn and they didn't have time to make the adjustment. So, this is another one that sits in my, look at, see? The butt is still, it's useless. Now these are my favorites. These are really my favorite shoes that I cannot wear. They're about 3 inches, and they have a wide footbed to hold, because my foot is wide. Took me a while to realize that. After I kept buying all these narrow shoes. But there's this little piece that holds your toe, but this has 2 straps. But look at this. They're elastic. So that means the only thing holding your foot is this little piece. That's all. So here we have the butt even higher. And you have to walk. You have to figure out how to walk without sliding out of your shoe. We just lose our mind. We lose our mind. Now, look at the shoes that I have on now. You can be assured that I won't be up here long. And let me show you why. This is my shoe. This is the shoe that I have on. That's the outline. This is my foot. some clues as to what to look for, so you can tell when it's safe to go to a woman. If you go to your mother, your sister, your girlfriend, you go up to a woman and you need to ask her something. First of all, down. See what she has on her feet. And if she's standing firm, if nothing is moving, go and ask her for whatever you want. Talk to her as long as you want. She's fine. If you go up to her, and if her foot is tapping just a little bit, or if her heel is moving up and down, it's still okay, but just be quick about it. Don't waste time. Go on and just get what you need and leave. If you go up to a woman and she has her foot don't do it. Do not do it. Don't pretend. Don't be deceived. Don't go up to her. Don't have her expose her other self. Just wait till tomorrow. So, the next time that you are tempted to think that women are just irrational beings, that they are unreasonably moody, that they are just subject to fly off the handle, first, look down. See what they have on their feet. Because it could be that you could make a woman's whole day brighter by just sitting her in the chair, go get the foot tub and some Epsom salt and have her soak her feet. Do a sister a favor, because it's hard to live with a woman